So we're delighted to have with us Mr. Partha sir, joining from London, and he is experienced healthcare professionals. Let me give a brief introduction about him. So, sir has begun his career as a radiographer at IGM Hospital, Government of Tripura, India, where he served with dedications for 14 years from 2007 to 2021. So in 2021, he moved to the United Kingdom. He worked as a senior radiographer with InHealth UK, Sachin Clinical London, and Fortis Clinic London, contributing to advanced diagnostic imaging services from 2021 to 2023. Since 2023, he has been serving as a senior radiographer, as a CT and MR radiographer at Cleveland Clinic London. Apart from this, other roles have been served by the sir. He has taken up different leadership positions, which includes like ex-vice president of ISRT, as everyone of India knows about ISRT, Indian Society of Radiographer and Technologists, a national council member, and also serving as an advisory board of ISRT Tripura chapter. And currently, he is as a deputy director of Professional Alliance of Indian Radiographers UK, and also the member of SOR, which is Society of Radiographers in UK. So this is about the brief introduction about sir to begin his sessions. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Manna Devnath sir, for the big introduction about me.
Thank you.
It's an honor for me that I have got a chance to share my experience in front of beautiful and lovely students and respected faculties of the Charusat University, and also the respected people joined online from other places of India and even beyond borders. Thank you for having me here. A very good morning from London to good afternoon, India. Okay, let's move on to today's discussion. So before beginning today's discussion, I would like to pause and express my deepest condolences for the precious lives lost in the tragic Air India plane crash, which was on its way to London. This heartbreaking incident has not only taken away so many innocent souls, but it has also shattered countless dreams and silenced the hopes of families who were waiting for their loved ones. Such incidents remind us of how fragile life is, unpredictable, uncertain, and beyond our control. Yet, even in the face of sorrow, life must continue. We must carry forward the spirit of those dreamers whose journeys were cut short. Let us not stop dreaming, because dreams are the seeds of progress. And when we take action on those dreams, they eventually become reality. Let me tell you a short story. A boy was born in a small rural village in India. His family was lower middle class. His father, a humble school teacher. Life gave him no luxuries, only the bare necessities. But this boy had something powerful, a dream that one day he would see London. Reality, however, was harsh. During college, he washed dishes in restaurants just to earn his meals. He went door to door selling books, not because he wanted to, but because he had to. Later, he found himself trapped in a government job. To the outside world, it looked secure, but to him, it was a cage. He had no guidance, no mentor, no one to show him the way. And yet, he refused to give up. Despite every obstacles, he held on that dream. He kept moving one step at a time until one day the dream became reality. Today, that boy stands in front of you, That boy is me. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear respected teachers, faculties, and all the members here today. My name is Partha Jyoti. I now work at one of the world's top private hospitals in London. And I am here not just to share my journey, but to tell you this. If a village boy with no roadmap can make it, you can make it too. Because I dreamed for it, I achieved it. Now I am trying to help the people who want to achieve their dreams. So why I'm sharing my experience? Well, I used to get so many calls and messages every day. People wanted to know about how to get job, from where to start, etc. But it was difficult to reply back every time, everyone, due to the local timings and personal commitments. When I reach home from the duty, it's almost early morning in India. So it was not possible to contact everyone at that time. So I thought if I can share my experience with the people who really want to fulfill their dreams, it would be helpful for others. Thank you, Dr. Manna sir, for giving me an opportunity to share my experience. Now, there are so many problems we are facing in our life every day, like limited resources, low income, fewer opportunities, constant financial struggles, lack of financial planning, and financial knowledge. How to balance work, family, and studies. I remember when I went for my higher education, for my PG, after 8 years serving, continuous serving to the government, I went to do my PG, leaving my 11 months old daughter at home with her mom. So it's balancing the lifestyle is little difficult. Lifestyle improvements very limited. Supporting family often comes before personal growth. Not only that, we face lots of professional barriers, limited access to advanced technology, lack of global exposure and recognition. Careers often feel stagnant, leading to frustration and depression. Dream of working abroad slowly fades over time. No proper guidance on how to start the journey, at least the journey, how to start from where to think. English communication challenges, visa and paperwork difficulties, these are some common factors. And the outcome? Our dreams remain just that, dreams never realized. So why in the UK? This is one of the important question. Why choose to work in the UK? First, the most obvious reason, better salary and higher living standard. The difference is not just in money, but in the overall quality of life. Second, the UK strongly values work-life balance. You don't just leave to work. You also get the time to spend with family, to travel, and to invest in your personal growth. Third, there is global exposure and professional respect. You work with people from all over the world, and your skills are recognized globally. Fourth, the UK healthcare system gives you access to advanced technology and continuous professional development opportunities. You are constantly learning, growing, and staying updated. Next, the most important, career progression happens in a transparent way. Your hard work, not your connections, decide your future. These are the reasons of many of us, including myself, dreamed of coming here, not just for a better job, but for a better life. Working in the UK is not just about career growth, it's about life itself. you find yourself in a truly multicultural work environment. Even every day, you learn from colleagues from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds. It changes the way you see the world. Living in the UK also opens the door to explore Europe and beyond. Travel becomes easier, and with it, you collect experiences that enrich your life. More importantly, this journey is not just for us, it's about the future of the next generation, our kids, our children. Our children grow up with better education, better opportunities, and a truly global mindset. At the same time, working abroad allows us to build wealth back home. We can invest, support our families, and contribute to our roots. If you are earning £3,000 per month here, that means in Indian money, today's currency, it will be around 3,40,000 per month. Just imagine. And finally, something very close to my heart. It gives us the chance to give our parents what they truly deserve. Their sacrifices build our dreams. Now we can repay them with comfort, dignity, and pride. So when we think about working abroad, the first thing that comes to mind is often the challenges, complicated paperwork, unfamiliar systems, and doubts about whether we'll be able to make it. I've been through those very same questions myself. And that's why today's session is not just about rules, requirements, and the HCPC registration process. It's about a roadmap, a clear pathway from where are you right now as a student to where you want to be, confidently settled in the UK, contributing to healthcare and living a stable and fulfilling life. I'll share with you practical step by step, step 1 to step 8 process and the opportunities that can turn this dream into reality. Because this journey is not only about getting a job, it's about unlocking your potential, growing as a professional, and building a future you can be proud of. Now, I will discuss from step 1 to step 8, and then I will discuss about the common mistakes, what we made, and how to avoid them, and some final tips for settling and thriving to the UK. If you are one of these 15 professionals, you can see in the screen, if you are one of them, then this webinar is for you. Don't worry. If you don't see your profession here in this list, just go to the HCPC website and check the eligibility list. Under these main 15 categories, there are many subcategories. So maybe your profession will be there. Okay. So like art therapist, biomedical scientist, okay, like this. So 15 categories HCPC maintain, okay? So the very first step in your journey is building a strong academic and professional foundation. That means where you are today. So complete your degree, whether it's a BSc or MSc in your relevant allied health field. This is the minimum requirement. Alongside your studies, start maintaining a portfolio of your clinical work. Keep a logbook, case studies, training records, and certificates. These are essential when you apply for HCPC registration in the UK. Next, try to gain maximum clinical exposure in multiple modalities. Don't just stick to one area. The broader your exposure, the stronger your application and confidence will be. Okay. I remember when I got my second job in London, I refused my first job. I took the second job. I knew all the modalities like MRI, CT scan, X-rays, and theater radiography. So they preferred me, the person who applied for only MRI radiographer, because they wanted a person who knows the other modalities as well. So try to broaden your exposure, your experience. If possible, take an optional additional course. For example, radiographers can add MRI, CT scan, uh, C-arm, theater radiography, or cardiac imaging procedures. Physiotherapists can explore sports massage or prepare for an MSc in advanced clinical practice. Operating theater technologist can pursue SFA, which is called surgical first assistant training. These extras will make your profile stand out. Also, very important, check your documents and certificates for spelling mistakes now, not later. A small error can delay your process by months. And don't forget the basic. Get your passport ready. Too many people wait until they finish their course. Try to avoid that. Finally, work in a reputed hospital or clinic in India. If possible, do volunteer job as well. This not only builds your experience, but also strengthen your credibility when applying abroad. Now let's talk about something very important, English language requirements. Why is this required? Because you must prove that you can communicate effectively in the UK. Good communication is essential for patient safety and teamwork. For Indian applicants, this step is mandatory to register with HCPC from 2025. There are three main options you can choose from, like IELTS. It can be either academic or general, doesn't matter. This is accepted for all profession. So it's mentioned in the HCPC website as well. You need an overall score of 7 with at least 6.5 in each band. But if you are a speech and language therapist, your bar is little higher. You need an overall 8 with at least 7.5 in each band. TOEFL is also accepted for all professions. The requirements is 100 out of 120. Again, for speech and language therapists, it is much stricter, 118 out of 120. Next is the occupational English test, OET, is designed specifically for healthcare professionals. For most professions, you need a score of 1400 with no subtest below 300. And obviously for speech and language therapist is a little bit higher. So whichever test you choose, the goal is the same, to show that you can confidently and safely communicate in an English-speaking healthcare environment. So you have to, when you think about IELTS or the English language proficiency, do these 4 steps. First, you understand how it works, what are the things are there, what is the test time frame, what are the things I have to study. Then practice it, then analyze it with your friends or someone or a mentor, and then execute it. So step by step, you follow that. Okay. You can make a study schedule for 1 to 2 hours daily. Okay. You can watch BBC podcast, BBC News in UK accent. I used to watch those television shows, BBC News. Okay, it helped me a lot to understand the interview processes. Okay, and don't forget to give the mock test online. Okay. All right. You can at the same time with this IELTS and TOEFL test, you can apply to MOI, mode of instruction, to your university and apply for the UK NARIC. This will be beneficial for your future. When you keep ready your UK NARIC ethics certificate with you, that will help you in later. But don't worry for that now. Okay. So when you go to HCPC website, okay, there are several processes. First, you check the eligibility to apply for registration, and then you check what are the documents you need. You check how to apply for the international applications as an international applicant. Okay, and what will be there when you make an application. Okay, so HCPC is a license. You can say it's a license to work in the UK as an allied health profession. Okay, it valid for 2 years. So two routes are there: international route and UK trained applicants. So if you came here to do the study and you want to do the HCP, you want to work as a radiographer in this country, you have to do the HCPC. That will be UK trained applicants. Okay, but if as you are from India, so you can do from Indian. You have to apply through international applicants. Okay, so the documents needed. You understood your eligibility. You understood what is HCPC. You know the process. Then you gather your documents. Okay, so these HCPC mainly say 4 important documents: the proof of identity and proof of address. Second is your qualification, professional qualification, like your BMRIT or your BSc degree certificate, transcript, and mark sheet, and your certificate of English language proficiency. These 4 are the main important thing. Okay, but apart from that, you need to provide these certificates as well, like your internship completion certificate, the training logbook you are maintaining every day. Okay, you have to send some case studies. Okay, professional membership certificate like ISAT certificate, a good standing certificate from the professional body. Okay, and if possible, send a recommendation or reference letter. Okay, previously police clearance certificate was not there. So now if you give police clearance certificate, that will also helpful. It will be also helpful because they don't want somebody who has criminal record come to their country and make something mess. Okay, if you have done something special training workshop, I have done one CT training where I was in India for 14 days. From my government sponsored me for 14 days CT training workshop, so I attached that one as well. So you can put, actually you are selling yourself there, so you can put your credentials there. Okay, so this is a small checklist, document checklist, complete documents. If you send these documents to the HCPC, I think this is more than enough. I'll tell you where to get this checklist, document checklist. Now, whatever documents you have collected, like your mark sheet, other documents, you have to certify them. Okay, what does it mean? So you take a photocopy of your original documents or scan or print it. Okay, then show these all 2 copies xeroxed copies to one of the person standing in the community. They will write on that I certify that this is a true copy of the original documents seen by me. So he'll put a stamp, he'll put his sign. Okay, and then you have to upload those with your application. Okay, so who can certify this? Obviously the person standing in the community, such as an HCPC registered person like me. Okay, we have already done, but who will, from where you will get a trustful person who can sign for you. Okay, you can sign from a teacher, a lecturer, a bank manager. Okay, but what I prefer, most of the people prefer the notary one. Okay, the notary one, because it's justified and is authentic. So if you certify all your documents, scan documents. Okay, in India we used to call it as attestation. Someone can please attest my certificate. So it's kind of like this. Okay, attestation. Okay, so you understood the HCPC registration process, then you collected your documents for your HCPC registration. Now you have to apply for the HCPC registration. Okay, so it will ask you your details, your qualification. Okay, for that you have to create an HCPC account. Okay, with your personal, educational, professional details, you have to complete the form and then upload the documents. Okay, at the end of the documents, you have to send a declaration that all the documents or all the information whatever you gave is true. Okay, there is no any fake thing. And last of the application, you have to pay the non-refundable scrutiny fee. Sorry, it's refundable, I think. It's refundable, I think. One of yeah. So it will be 678.38 pounds. So I remember when I applied, it was around 495 something. So now they increased it to 675.38. It's for scrutiny. Yeah, they will scrutinize all your documents, your cross verification, everything. So make sure you have a debit card or a credit card which has the international access. Okay, remember at that time when I applied 2019, 18, 19, that time we don't have much we generally don't, radiographers don't use the credit cards like a high transaction limit. So I borrowed a credit card from a businessman in my place. Okay, so you have to make sure that your debit card or credit card had that international access. Okay, the application they will review it. If they need something, they will ask for it. Okay, and they'll cross verify whether you were a right person, whether your qualification was right or not. So they'll send the email to your university, they will send email to your professional place. Okay, and cross verified whether you were the right person or not. Once they satisfied everything, they'll send you an email regarding that your application has been successful. So you have to pay a registration fee, which is now 221 pound. Okay, so that will that you have to give for 2 years. Okay, sorry. So once you approved, you get an HCPC registration number, and that number you have to put in all the application. Okay, so the employer will understand that this person background already checked by HCPC. Okay, and you have to maintain this HCPC registration process every 2 years for your whole career. If you don't renew it on time, if you are in India not coming to the UK within 2 years, that's okay, fine, but you have to maintain that. You have to reapply, you have to renew that. If you don't renew it, you have to do the HCPC registration process again, which is very, very tough. Okay, so make sure you are serious on that. You are ready to spend around 1 lakh Indian rupees, including your scrutiny fee and your registration fee. Okay, but initially you need 678.38 pence. So I don't know what is the rate today. I think 117. So if you multiply that, it will come around 80,000 maybe today's rate. So 80,000. I remember I gave like 56,000. So it changes. Okay, now after 4 to 6 months, you'll get your HCPC registration. Congratulations. This is the heart. This was your first gate. Then what is the next? You have to apply for, you have to search for job. Step number 5. Where to find the jobs? NHS jobs. This is the official UK health sector site. So NHS job site. You can check the LinkedIn if you are busy. If some people don't have the LinkedIn profile, make it today. Okay, you have to look the market scenario, what's there, how the demand your profession. So make a profile there in LinkedIn, in Indeed. Okay, or in some direct hospital career pages, some leading career leading healthcare sectors like InHealth, Alliance Healthcare. So go to their website and check what are the vacancies there. Okay, if you go to NHS site, in the search bar, you can see allied health professional. You click there, then it will open a new window. In the search bar, you type your location. Okay, you type your profession, and then location keep blank, except you have any preferences, like if you want to work in London or other preferable cities. check the job matching with your profile, create an email notice. You can make a email notice from that. Okay, it will come directly to your email, so you can search there, you can apply there. Okay, now let me talk something about other talk about some other profession. So physiotherapist, you might be wondering why I kept physiotherapist before radiographer, as I am a radiographer. Actually, my wife is a physiotherapist. She is working in an government NHS as a senior physiotherapist. So if I don't keep her profession before my profession, she will mind, isn't it? We have to make our wife every time happy. So yeah, I just trying to make her happy. Okay, so uh, areas you can work: outpatient sector, inpatient, and community. Okay, in outpatient it covered like GP surgery, general practitioner surgeries. So when you come in this country, you have to register with GP surgery. So the physiotherapist can work there in GP surgery. FCP, fast contact practitioner. Okay, it's like if you have something you are facing some problem, you just call them, they will guide you. Acute setting, general rotation in all departments. These are some outpatient setting. Now inpatient, you will get elderly, then rehabilitation, then bed accessors, wheelchair accessors, etc., and general rotation as well. In the community, in UK, there's some policies are there, government policies, that if some elderly patients are there inside home, they can't come to the hospital. They send physiotherapists to their room to check there. So they are called the community. Like stroke rehabilitation, patient can't come to the hospital. The physiotherapist will come to home. Okay, stroke rehabilitation. Then falls prevention service. Yeah, the physiotherapy people, you will know that. Falls prevention service, pediatric rehabilitation, etc. Okay, in future you can go to the leadership roles as well. Recently I had attended an international conference in other city, in other one of the city of UK. There I have met one person. He was from Delhi. Mr. Okay, I forgot his name. So he's from Delhi, and he came here as a physiotherapy student. Now he became the director of allied health professional of that part. So I felt proud. I felt proud. I talked with him. Okay, so you can go to the leadership roles as well. Okay, uh, the thing is that physiotherapy currently is in demand. Okay, in last year, in an article published by the Guardian, that NHS waiting list are increasing. Okay, and the physiotherapists are not that much in the sector. So especially women's health, pelvic health physio, they're in heavy demand. Okay, opportunities are there, but despite the shortage, recruitment freezes at the moment because of the budget constraints in some NHS trusts. So you might get it will be delayed something. Okay, and top of it, the migration advisory committee pull out the physiotherapy occupation list from the shortage occupation list. Okay, whereas the CSP, Chartered Society of Physiotherapists, they're the professional body in the UK. So like IAP in India, so they are trying to fight. They are trying to negotiate with the migration advisory committee to put it back, the physiotherapy profession in the shortage occupation list. Okay, career radiographic demand. I'll only put one slide. It's a very demandable job. Lots of Indian radiographers working in UK. In everywhere, wherever you will go in UK, you will get at least one Indian radiographer in sectors. Okay, in that trust. Okay, so UK generally welcoming radiographers from abroad. Especially you will get from India, Philippines, Nigeria, Italy, something like this. Okay. Um, NHS at the moment stopped recruiting, as I said, because of the budget, because of the other problem. They're reconstructing, modifying the model, but obviously they need radiographers. Otherwise, the system will be collapsing. So they need that. Okay, but private sector, the scope is there. So like if you apply to in health alliance, maybe you'll get. Recently one of my friend came from Bangalore, so he said like, yeah, some there. Only thing is that if your profession is in shortage occupation lead, the salary threshold will be less than 20% less than the main salary, so it is not bad. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities for radiographers. Let me talk about something about medical lab technology. So it comes under biomedical scientist. So when you go to HCPC, you might not see your profession mentioned there, medical lab technologist. So maybe you have to apply through biomedical scientist, that category. Okay. You have to complete the your qualification mapping against the UK biomedical scientist standards. So Institute of Biomedical Science certificate of competence registration. So you need that, and you might know that the IBMS are the international body. Okay, increasing demand due to the rising cancer cases, infectious diseases, and genomic testing. Okay, so why it matters? Because biomedical scientists are often in the UK shortage occupation list, highlighting them as priority profession for international recruitment. Okay, so you can start with band 5 biomedical scientist, then you can go to mid level, then senior level. Okay, and later on you can go to the academic research field like MSc, PhD. Okay, it is in a shortage occupation list, as I said. High reliance on overseas trained scientists, especially from Asia, Africa. You can see Asian people. Okay. All right. Then let me talk about some OT technologist. Okay. In UK, it's called Operating Department Practitioner, ODPs. But not in shortage occupation late. There are mainly three categories: anesthetist, recovery, and scrub. You people know that. Okay, a scrub, you will be assisting. In India you can assist, but here if you want to assist your surgeons, then you should have done a course called SFA, surgical first assistant. Okay, you can go to the advanced roles like resuscitation officer, surgical care practitioner, anesthesia associate. Okay, obviously you need some training for that. Team manager, the theater manager as well. Okay, the scope is there but not in the SOL. So one of my friend 2 years back, he came from Tripura, my state as well. So yeah, scope are there. Okay. Okay, career development. Okay, surgical care, you can go there. You can be a practitioner, you can be a anything. You can go to the leadership as well. Okay, so less visibility in internationally than physiotherapy or radiography, but clear upward mobility through postgraduate qualification and HCPC registration make a promising career. Okay, many Indians are there working in this position. Let me talk about something optometrist. Okay, it's called orthoptist here. Okay, currently in demand. They're currently in demand, but not in as well. Okay, so it's a small cohort. Career progression is there as well. Okay. Okay, so you understood you search your job. Now you have to apply for the job. So when you search for a job, you will see you have to create a profile on an NHS site, as I mentioned, or in the Indeed or LinkedIn, Indeed or other job application sites. So create a profile there. Read the job description and person specification very carefully. This is very important when you apply for the job. They will put the keywords there. Okay. So what is this job description? Actually, that job description is a document. It will outline the overall purpose of the job role and the main task to be performed. Okay, while a person specification details, the person specification will tell you what are the skills they want, how much experience they need, what is the knowledge required for that. Okay, so the person specification is crucial for shortlisting and selecting candidate based on objective criteria. Okay, so when you apply for a job, don't just copy paste one application for everyone. You have to personalize for each employer. Suppose you applied for a job role for my NHS trust, and later on you just copied the that whole everything to others. then it will be rejected. Actually you can't change your professional qualification, you can't change your name, address, that is fine. But there's a category, there's a part where you have to sell yourself. You have to mention what you have done, how your experiences or knowledge is going to match with their job description. So you have to mention that, and specifically you have to write that. Okay, so you show your genuine interest, okay, for that. Okay, and when you make a CV, when you're applying to a private healthcare, they will ask for your CV. Okay, it should be UK format. It's concise, maximum 2 pages. In India, even I submitted when I worked there. When I applied for the private jobs, I used to send a CV which contained 4 or 5 pages. My goodness! So CB tips in UK, they want concise 2 pages. What they want is there or not. That's it. UK format. Include your HCPC status that you have registered. This is your numbers, clinical skills, your achievements. Okay, and whatever they wanted in the job description, just take that skills or the keywords and put it in your CB. Okay. Okay, so you sent, applied. Now the interview, step number 6. You have to give the interview. Okay, so especially when you are in India, you have to give online Zoom interview. Okay, 2 to 4 panelists will be there. Okay, there are some common questions like tell about yourself and your experience. They start, maybe they'll ask different question, but they'll start like this. Okay, why do you want to work in the UK? Then those normal questions, they'll ask you the scenario based question. What would you do if a patient collapsed in front of you? What do you do if a patient rejected to having contrast scan? So these are the scenario based. Then how are you going to resolve a problem with your colleague? So all these things will they will verify, they will check. Okay, they will check your clinical knowledge. Okay, modality based. Suppose you were from medical imaging, they will check. They may give you an MRI image or X-ray image, and they'll ask you, tell me something about this. They will give maybe they will give you a scenario for physiotherapists. They'll ask you some specific questions, how to prepare for a patient with stroke. Okay, your knowledge based questions specifically. Okay, it's like other like manual. So when you give your answer, try to structure your answer in STAR method. It's very popular. STAR method: situation, task, and action and regret. Suppose the question came like this: what would you do if a patient collapsed? So this is the situation: a patient collapse in front of you. So this is your situation. You have to describe that. Now, what is the task? Your task is to give the place a safe, secure place. What are the action you are taking? You called emergency 2222. You call them, come help me. I'm by the time you have to do the check, basic life support check. You have to check. Okay, and make sure the result will be the make sure the patient is going to the bed or taking care of the other person. So this is a structured kind of answer. So they'll not okay, what do you do if your patient collapse? Okay, patient collapse in front of me. Okay, I'll pull that patient, I'll lift that patient, I'll tell. No, this is not the right answer. They want structured answer. Okay, so when you will be in the step number 6 process, when you prepare for it, you will understand how to give the answer. I'll tell you how. I'll show you from where you can get those type of structured answer. Okay, so whenever you work in any sectors, any NHS or any private hospitals, everyone has their some values. In every question, they will want answer that represents a value of that organization. Okay, so currently the NHS has 6 values: working together for the patient, all together. That means the teamwork. Okay, you have to maintain the respect and dignity. If a patient came with hijab, you have to respect. Okay, if a patient come with some cloths and they one don't touch me, then don't touch me. It's like this. Okay, quality of care. So not the quantity, you have to give the quality care. That's why in the NHS, when you go to see a doctor, you will see a long queue. That means when you go to doctor, the doctor will assess you thoroughly. Not just, okay, 5 minutes, we have 5 minutes, I have to finish you. No, they'll access you throughout everything they'll need to. They will ask you so many questions, they will write down the notes. Okay, the quality of care. If they need to give you medicine, then later on they will check. Compassion, involve improving lives. Our matter is to improve lives. Okay, and everyone counts, everyone equal, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, doesn't matter, everyone is same. Okay, so when you are going to do the interview, you have to go through before interview what you have to do, during interview what you have to do, and after interview what you have to do. So these are the interview checklist you prepare before your interview. Okay, finally, when you pass the interview, you got job offer letter. Okay, so first when they'll give you a job offer letter, that will be conditional offer letter. This is not the final offer letter. They'll email you that, okay, congratulations, you have got the job, you fulfilled all our criteria, from HCPC registration to the everything, you confirmed you are getting job. So we are sending you the conditional offer letter. Okay, this conditional offer letter, you have to say, they will cross verify your reference whether you are a genuine radiographer or not, because so many, previously some histories are there, fake radiographers also got job. They will check your credentials. Okay, when they are happy, then they will send you the unconditional offer letter with the contract. In the contract means, your everything details, how many hours of jobs you are going to do, what your job roles, okay, what are the days you have to work. Okay, they'll send you that. And the same time when you accept those things, they will apply for the COS. They will send you the COS. This is the most crucial one. You maybe in YouTube or in the news channels, whenever you go, you will see that some people are deported from UK, USA. Why? After doing the student after doing their course, they have to go back to their original country. Why? Because they haven't got job. Mainly, when you will work in a country like UK or Europe, you need a certificate of sponsorship. Someone has to sponsor you. Even if I want to bring my father, my parents here, you have to sponsor them. Okay, same way your company has to sponsor you. So they will send you the certificate of sponsorship. So once you got your unconditional offer letter, contract letter, and the COS, then you apply for the visa. Okay, so visa mainly tied to skilled worker visa. So when you apply for the skilled worker visa, make sure there is a category health and care worker visa. So you have to apply for health and care worker category. Otherwise, what will happen? In this country, if you are coming from outside other countries and going to the hospital to take the service, you have to pay money. So it's called the health surcharge. Okay, so if you apply for health and care worker category, you'll be excluded from the health surcharge fees, which is around 1000, maybe more than 1000, depends on your skilled types. Okay, even if your wife is coming, if your kids are coming, you have to give separately for them. Okay, so if 3 people are coming here, you will have to give 3000 £3,000, almost 3.5 lakhs. Okay, so this is very important. So when you apply, make sure that is mentioned health and care worker visa. Okay, under skilled worker visa category. Okay, so it will save at least 3 to 4 lakhs Indian rupees. Okay, so this is the conditional offer letter. This is the offer letter which I first got from first job. Okay, so I refused to go there. I rejected my first job. I didn't join there because, as I mentioned before, my dream was to work in London. So that job was not from London. I had to work somewhere. But for your case, if you get something anywhere, just come first, then later you can change your job anytime. It doesn't matter. Okay, so entry is important. Entry is very important. Okay, so when you have all the offer letter, contract letter, COS number, passport, and you have the medical test like TB test certificate, You have your proof of English proficiency. You already have done your HCPC. You have your English proficiency, IELTS, everything you have ready. Now you have to apply for the UK visa. Okay. Generally in India, BFS Global is the third party who are doing all these things. Okay, for them. Currently, the visa fees it's around in between 284 to 305 pound for 3 years. So nearly around 35 to 40,000 in Indian rupees. Okay. So here you can see health searches. You don't need to give because you are healthcare visa. Okay. So first you apply online, you take an appointment, go to the VFS center. They will take your biometric fingerprints. They'll take picture of your face. Okay. And they will send everything to the British High Commission. Okay. That will take processing time is about 3 to 8 weeks. For my case, it took only 12 days from my application date. So it's only 1.5 weeks. So yeah, this is the steps. Okay, so after 3 to 8 weeks, you will get back your passport with visa stamping. Okay, congratulations, you are going to UK flying. Okay, so please remember, before going flying to UK, book your flights. Okay, early, check which day is comfortable for you. Okay, and then take a 1 week extra in hand, because you need to adjust with the weather situation is very different from very different than India. So book flight. Remember, close your savings account. Convert this savings account to NRO account according to FEMA law, Indian government law. Nowadays, India government is strict on those laws and regulations. Okay, you may get the salary less high, doesn't matter, but you have to be legal on those things. So close your savings account or convert this savings account to NRI account, because you are going to be an NRI after some days. So yeah, make sure that. Okay, learn driving before you come here, because it's very expensive. When I remember, I got the classes like 70 pounds for 2 hours, 80 pounds to 2 hours. That means almost 10,000 for 2 hours. So you need at least 40 hours for driving lessons. You have to take driving lesson 40 hours. That means 40 hours means almost 40,000 to learn the 40 to 45,000, or maybe more than that. So learn the driving before you come here. It will save lots of money. Okay. Convert your SIM from prepaid to postpaid. Some prepaid SIMs are not working here. So make sure that, confirm that whether your SIM card will be on. Okay. Keep a set of copy of the documents at home to your parents for anything. Okay. Future requirements. So keep that. Okay. And also the important thing, some people, when you come here, you might regret that why didn't I open a PPF account there, because PPF account gives us lots of money after 15-20 years, isn't it? So if you want to open a PPF account, open it before living here, because eventually when you come here, you will try to invest in India. Because if you earn like 3 lakhs per month, after spending everything, you will think that, okay, maybe 10,000 per month I can invest in India. So open that PPF account. That will be nice for you, for your future financial goal. Okay, so those things before arrival. These are the most, some of the important things. There are lots of things. Okay, but these are the some important things. Okay, so arrange a temporary accommodation or your employer provided accommodation. So most of the employer, if NHS, they provided initial accommodation for you. Okay, when you come here, you will not be able to find out where to go. So the leading state companies are Zoopla, Rightmove, okay, on the market, Prime Locations, co.com. So from those sites you can check. So see here, from Zoopla, they have mentioned 460 pound per month. That means 46. That means per month the house rent for this one bed is like around 50,000 rupees rent. Okay, so check from there before coming here. Okay, then take some money from India. So how you can load your money to the foreign travel card or forex card. You load some money to cover the initial few days. When you come here, maybe you will get money for that, but initial few days you need some money. Okay, so take a travel card, foreign travel card or forex card, and load some money there. Okay, so if you want to know more about this, go to website link, go to the Google and search for this. Okay, now after coming here, when you came to UK, you landed the first morning, it will be very cold. Remember, it will be very cold. If it is a summer days, it will be very shiny. So remember those things. Okay, first you take UK SIM card. Okay, maybe when you apply for the British UK visa to the VFS, if you take the priority service, maybe they will provide you a SIM card, but it's up to you. And if when you come here in the shop, you will get £10 SIM. That's very easy, cheap and convenient. You can take. Okay, then you open a bank account. Generally the Monzo is very handy one. I opened the one when I landed here first day. I informed my company that I landed here. They immediately called me, send your bank details as soon as possible. So within 3 to 4 days I got my bank account. So virtual bank account Monzo. So I gave them my account number, and then very 3 to 4 days they gave me the reimbursement fees, my ACPC fees, my flight fares, my everything. Okay, around, I think I remember around 2 lakhs I invested before I came here. I'm telling you, it's my investment. The ACPC I spent my money is my investment. The English proficiency test I gave money as an investment. Okay, I saw those things as my invested, because once you come here, you'll feel okay, 50,000 is nothing. It's your 2 days salary, only 2 days salary, 50,000. Okay, so and the company will reimburse that. So you need a bank account. So take SIM card, make a bank account. Okay, when you are settled, obviously you have to register yourself with the GP surgery, general practitioner surgery. Why? Because if you are here and after a few days you get sick, okay, no one is here. No, here you don't have family, fathers, mother, you have siblings. No one is here to help you. Okay, only GP surgery. You just call them, I feel sick and this is the condition. They will take everything. They will send what is called the ambulance here, and they'll take you. So make sure you register with the GP surgery. That is called NHS number. You should have an NHS number. Okay. Okay, if you are living in if you are getting job in London, you make sure you have a travel card, Western. So when I came here, I didn't have that tap and touch card, so I bought this one Western card. Okay, I load some money there around. I loaded some money around 30 to 40 pound because I was working behind the Buckingham Palace, central London, so I had to take the underground tree tube. Okay, so when you come here, make sure you have completed your e-visa processing. E-visa. Nowadays, previously you had to collect your BRP, biometric resident permit. Nowadays it's not there, so make sure you have your visa ready, e-visa, because after a few months when you when you will go back to your country, when you come back, you need the e-visa. Very important thing. Okay, some common mistake what do you do? So avoid those. Delaying your English test preparation. Okay, if you want to come to UK within 2 to 3 years, you have to be dedicated. Okay, so you have to start working from today. So delaying your English test preparation, incomplete or unclear HCPC documentation process. So what I'm telling, if you are doing your internship or if you are in 3rd year, just check the HCPC process whenever you get a chance. Just check those, what the documents they want, what are the process. You just, if you study those, if you just read those things, you'll get so many ideas. Okay, and the important thing, paying unverified agent for job and visa. Okay, one day, so I'm giving free, I'm trying to help you. One day what happened, one of the person messaged me, I want your help. I said, okay, is there any specification so that I'll try to help you. But if it's a long, so many questions, then you have to book an appointment because I have to manage my duty. And then that lady replied me back, okay, if I'm going to take your appointment, it's better to take an consultancy, better to pay them and book a consultancy then. She thought maybe I'm demanding some money. Then I said, see, I will share my experience, and my experience you will not buy with your money. I have gone through the process. I know which worked, which didn't work. Okay, I was in the field. Maybe if you're comfortable giving money to the agency, you are happy to go. I'm happy. I was just trying to help you because I need appointment. I mentioned appointment, so she thought that okay, appointment means I have to. She had to give me money. So that's not like this, because I have to manage my work. I have to manage my duty. Then I have to give you time. Okay. So today evening, I have 1.5 hour consultation with a lady. She's good. She wanted some some questions. So I'll just share my experience, not I'm selling my experiences. Okay. It's but you verify whenever you are applying for jobs and visa, just verify, don't scammed. Okay, don't be scammed. Okay. um and save money for your relocation. Okay. Okay, increase your experiences as much as possible, gain your experience, make yourself eligible fast. This is very important. Okay. Some key advice for success: follow a structured plan. Why I'm telling you follow a structured plan? Suppose you are now just seen my webinar and started searching how to give the answer if a patient fall in front of me. No, this is not the right time to check your questions. This is the time. Your situation is you are a student. What is my situation now? And then what will be there after 6 months? So it's called structured plan. Don't go beyond your situation, otherwise you will feel overwhelmed. Okay, start early, plan backward from your target date, and according to that you take your action. Stay consistent. Small delays, progress adds up. I remember when I applied for HCPC, it took 7 months. Oh my goodness, I was just fed up of that process. Okay, so you have to be consistent. Okay, maintain a positive adaptable mindset, even the progress feels very slow. Okay, and as I said, treat your expenses as investment in your career. So when you open a business, you have to invest. Same way, if you are making your career, you have to invest some money. Somehow you must save that money. Instead of doing weekend parties, save that money. Instead of giving money to other field, invest that, save that money. Okay, use free resources and learn from others who have done it, who have already achieved it. Learn from that. Okay, because they have gone through that. Check their YouTube channel, check their LinkedIn, check their social media groups, etc. Okay, for the interview, I can tell you, follow @Carter Wits by Richard Mackman. He's in YouTube, passmyinterview.com. If you check his YouTube channel, very excellent. You can understand the British accent. His YouTube channel helped me a lot. When I was making my dinner, I used to follow him. I used to see the VVC. I used to watch those important things. Okay. You can use, as Dr. Manna sir mentioned, I am the Deputy Director of Professional Development of the organization Professional Alliance of Indian Radiographers pair. So I am the Deputy Director of Deputy Director of Professional and Academic Things. So it's a dedicated network of Indian origin radiographers working within the healthcare system, committed to supporting and empowering Indian radiographers. So pair is always here to help you. Okay, what is the objective of pair? We arrange webinars, webinars, okay, for radiographer careers in the UK. Okay, provide a clear roadmap for internationally trained radiographers on how to establish and advance their career in the UK. Okay, we helped in professional registration, academic registration, and the language requirements. Okay, share practical tips on job applications, interviews, careers progression, workplace integration. Okay, we do the CPD requirements. Okay, we make you understand the UK workplace culture. Okay, we help you to how to apply for a job. Why? Because when one job rule come out, the millions, thousands of people apply for that for all over the world. So obviously everyone will not get shortlisted. I remember when I applied first, 200 application I made, then I got shortlisted. My goodness, 200 applications I made and then I got shortlisted. So you have to constantly, you have to make and make, you have to write your supporting information very nicely according to the job description. So when you follow those people, if you follow those channels or the resources, you will get idea how to make your or customize your supporting information. Means how are you going to advertise yourself, how are you going to selling yourself to the company. Okay, so you need those kind of free resources. So pair is very good in that field. Okay, so this is a complete roadmap. I know this 30 to 40 minutes is not enough to discuss about a full career. It was just a brief idea. Okay, this complete roadmap as a PDF file, I have linked with one of my videos in my YouTube channel. I recently started a YouTube channel for the people like you who have the questions. So because I can't take your call and I can't help you all every day. So I made a YouTube channel. I try to share my experience there so that you might get it. It might help you. Okay. Okay, so this complete roadmap as a PDF file you can get in my channel. Also, the full document checklist, what I said, full HCPC for the HCPC registration, I linked there. Okay, so if you go to my YouTube channel, you can get so many my videos I already made. Okay, you just need to go to the UK YouTube, type @Partha Jyoti UK. You will get my channel name. Just subscribe and you check. Maybe if you want to, if you are dedicated, if you want to see abroad, just go there and get the real life experiences. I'm not an agency. I'm not a person. I'll just share my experiences there. Okay. So the yellow one, this one is my Instagram. So you can take a picture of this one, or you can just go to you can scan the QR code. The black one, this one is my YouTube channel QR code. Free resource. You can say it's a free resource for the people like you working in allied health profession. Don't think that you are a physiotherapist or you are a biomedical scientist and this channel will not help. It's not like this. If you go there, I'll share my experience. I'll show you my UK life. So all the information you will get here. Okay, so take a picture of this one or just scan that and subscribe for the moment. No need to go back and watch my videos now. Just finish the webinar in your free time. Check whenever is good for you. Okay, so my Instagram is @das Partha Jyoti 111 or for Instagram. My YouTube @Partha Jyoti UK. PARTHA JYOTI UK. Okay. I'd like to thank Dr. Atul Patel, Registrar, Charutar University of Science and Technology, Dr. Dhara Patel, Dean of Medical Sciences and Principal, Bapubai Desabai Patel Institute of Paramedical Sciences, Charutar University of Science and Technology. I'd like to thank Dr. Manna Debnath, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Medical Imaging Technology, Charutar University of Science and Technology. I'd like to thank all the faculties of Medical Imaging Technology, the organizing team of this event, and obviously my dear students. Thank you very much. Before ending my today's presentation, I would like to mention here a quote by my mentor, Mr. Wariku. He said, "Confidence is built, not born. First time is always the hardest. The second time is easier. The third time, you'll wonder why you were ever scared." Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.